Sometimes I'm reading this Mary Sue here, and I find something interesting. Now, I think the author of this is Japanese. That doesn't mean so much, but Japanese people tend to be less social justice and less woke. So I want to see what she said about Kylo Ren. And it's kind of negative in the way that she doesn't think Kylo Ren's sacrifice was a good thing. And I don't either. I think the whole ending of Rise of Skywalker is pretty terrible, so let's see. I knew it was inevitable. From the moment I heard the Rise of Skywalker trailer featuring Kylo Ren's theme in a major key, I knew he was going to be redeemed, quote unquote. However, foreshadowing is not a character development, Game of Thrones Season 8 for example, and while he is a character haunted by guilt, it is typically only for hurting the people he cares about. His grievous torture of Poe and his mutilation of Finn are never discussed after The Force Awakens, because not that much is. They just, leave that stuff open to the imagination, in a bad way. He's an active antagonist and director for a decent portion of The Rise of Skywalker, fighting on the front lines, leading raids, and beheading spies with all the fervor of the previous two films. Contrast this to Ren's own grandfather, Darth Vader, who was very subdued in Return of the Jedi, where every action he takes is to save his son by turning him to the dark side, but still. She goes on here to mention how she thinks that the scenes with Rey and Leia were emotional. Okay, yeah, she mentions Han too. Alright, good job. Not completely connected to the point we're making. At the end of it all, he does have a chance to walk away and start anew after Palpatine and his fleet are defeated, but instead chooses to give his life to save the woman he loves, though it should be noted that his most selfless act is not for the galaxy as a whole, but for one person whom he personally cares, which is Rey, and everyone does everything for Rey, so of course he chooses Rey over the galaxy in his own life. Even fans of Ben Solo's redemption are aggravated by the implication that he had to die in order to be fully redeemed, as it not only limits any story continuation and formally ends the Skywalker bloodline, but also frames him as never being allowed to live in the galaxy he helped save. And while we must condemn fascists and evildoers, can there be any redemption for them if they are not able to be accepted back into society once they change? So one of her gripes is it limits story continuation, which, to be honest, we don't want, we don't need. We don't want these stories anyway in the franchise, so continuation isn't a big deal. But I guess theoretically, had they been good, but we have Ben's death, which is kind of controversial or like kind of 50-50 with people, maybe that'd be a bad thing. Never being allowed to live in a galaxy help save? Yeah, like she mentions, he did so much evil shit, it just seems like he wouldn't be able to just go live with everybody and be happy anyway. And the title of the article here is The Problems with Redemption by Death. So she is saying it is a problem, especially with Ben Solo. This site, the Mary Sue, it's usually pretty trashy. I admit that. So it's kind of a real mixed bag, but obviously it's leaning way left. They don't have like an article of common sense, something like that, what you would consider right wing, but they have left stuff. However, they do have some middle-of-the-road common sense things which I can agree on, like this. And by the way, I don't like the word left-right so much, but for ease, I use the term. Why not? Anyway, let me know down below what you think. Do you think Kylo Ren being redeemed was good? Was it bad? Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you're new to the channel, I don't know the answer. If you've been here for a little while, I already think I might know the answer. Let's do some shoutouts. Shout out to Ashkey Hyena, he's here a lot, thank you very much. I'm subscribed, not sure if he uploads, but, you got me. Yellowbeard James, he's here all the time too, much appreciation, always reminding me he's subscribed, because they got the unsub thing going on once in a while. Appreciate that, James. Here's your shout out, big one to you, man. Shout out to Black Hat, you're here so much, I appreciate you, and I'm subscribed to him too, cool channel. One final shout out to Matt Guyver, he's here a lot too, appreciate it, and that's a pretty cool skull and headphones, by the way. Nice job. Click that subscribe button. I'm doing Star Wars, Batwoman, pop culture, social justice warrior stuff, Japan vlogs, and I script the end of videos, but not this one. I made it. We're good. We're done. See you next time.